Hello and welcome to another All Nation Line video. The title of this video series I am calling the RDG Project. And the subtitle probably is about Scrounge scratch building. So in other words, I'm going to scrounge parts for this project by looking all over my shop where I may have unfinished kits that I can steal parts from, leftover parts that are in my parts drawers or cigar boxes, wherever I can run across or remember that I had some parts that I thought would be useful someday in another project. I'm sure we all have that sort of resource, and we'll see if we can use these on this particular project. Now, this boxcar is very unique, and it caught my eye when I was looking for negatives for a Chicago Great Western car, and so I thought it would be an interesting project for this particular effort to source parts on what is essentially a standard 40-foot steel boxcar. Sometimes what makes freight cars unique is the railroads took them into their shops and made modifications to the freight car for servicing particular customers and customized transport of commodities, freight, what have you. So on this particular car, what caught my eye was these two small doors on either side of the main panel door on the boxcar. And I think it's unique. I don't recall seeing a similar car on any other fellows' layouts that I've visited or at the train shows. I don't think it's ever been manufactured and duplicated in mass by anybody. And so I like to build something that nobody else has and put it on my layout. I was able to obtain some negatives and scan those in high resolution and blow those negatives up so that I could see the detail better and decide whether or not I wanted to build this car. And this particular car, I noticed after looking at the high-res scans, was a bean car. And it wasn't used for transporting soybeans, and it may be predated, hopper cars that we see today, but it was modified to carry beans from the coast over to Hershey, as in Hershey chocolate. So on the side of the big boxcar door, it said for bulk beans only. Now I understand that maybe similar cars were made for Atlantic Coastline, but I realized too, after studying the photos and doing a little upfront research, that there might be some challenges to building this from scratch with the parts, but I'll have to source my parts first to figure out if we're good to go. Can I do it? How much work is it going to take? And how close to the prototype can I get based on the information I have without having located drawings per se? So working from photographs is sometimes your only option. In the next videos, we're going to talk about a little of the research and sourcing the parts and go over some of the parts that I found in the shop here that we could possibly use, and then talk about a few of the challenges I see ahead in building out the car. And once we do that, we'll start to go about solving some of these problems and make it interesting. Hopefully I can find some tooling that will help us make some of the cuts for the doors and I notice also that the car ends are different, and there's roof hatches, so there's going to be some interesting modeling work ahead of us. So I hope you join me, and we'll get started on this. It may take me a while to do a lot of these videos, and it's sort of a spare time project between all the other projects that I have going, so we'll probably get her done pretty quick, but always hope to hear back from modelers for their comments and suggestions on their methods and means of doing similar type modeling work. Stay tuned.